Working on a Zarker J45S today. So I hung keys from it. I'll show you why in a minute. I want to show you the entire shackle comes out. So when this thing gets opened, it's just going to drop the whole shackle. So, reason for the keys. I'm going to put it at an angle right up here. And then the keys actually add enough weight that when it's done getting picked, it should just drop everything. So what I just did was I turned everything clockwise there. Let's see if I can find... there we go. So I do get frustrated with this little acrylic lock because I would love to show... Oh yeah, I guess you can see it. Let me see if it will zoom. Not sure if you can see those little bits there, but right inside of this area is actually, or pardon me, right in that area is where you should see all of the discs hitting the stopper, like basically the container that all the discs are in. So that is, I think, the exact opposite side of the sidebar. But that's what you're doing, is you're putting everything to the furthest tension point that it can go. I should, grab one of my abloy keys so for an abloy, you can go super, super crazy with it, where this is a semicircle, and as you can see, you can have a complete, 90-degree turn. Whereas with this is relatively easy. You're going to have 3 different heights, and the most you're going to do is maybe 45 degrees. So this has 7 pins. First one is a 0 turn. You've got the first little notch down, the furthest one, a 0 turn, first notch down, furthest one. So this, I don't like using the Zarker as a green belt lock, because the pin that you're tensioning off of will need to be turned, which means that you're going to have to do some what I would consider some more advanced stuff. When you watch disc detainer videos and everybody's like, tension off of disc 1, and then they pretend that disc 1 is always going to be a disc that you can tension off of and it'll open, that it's a 0 turn. It is not on here. I actually opened a blue belt lock before I opened this guy. So I like to start from the back. What I'll do is I'll go all the way to the back, turn about 90 degrees, and then pull back and slowly rotate. Just the slightest bit of pressure backwards. You can go either direction too. So I know that I should, yep, there we go. Should be right around here. Okay, so that should be the last pin. So pull back just barely a millimeter, roll back again, go back, there we go. I'm at disc number 2, and I can rotate him till I get a pop, pull back, rotate a little bit more, go back, get a pop out of him, pull back, rotate. This one should be there we go, much deeper. And I got core movement out of that. I believe this is where I have my 0 turn. I have to double check. So let's see, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Yes, that's my 0 turn. So then there we go. Go back up to my 0 turn. Try and land on him. There we go. And I should be able to, oh, I think I just slipped off. And then I should be able to rotate backwards. There we go. So we are now open. Shackle fell out. So the interesting thing about this is that, you know, for this particular pick, we've got dots, we've got lines to kind of view what it is that you're doing. Getting this open the first time was tricky because of that tensioning issue that I had brought up, where you think that you're tensioning everything correctly. You think you know what it is that you're supposed to do to open this guy up, and then come to find out you don't know what you're supposed to be doing. The actual instructions were incorrect. I didn't even know that I was supposed to be trying to make it pop. Like that to me is just bizarre, is that I didn't know that I was supposed to be trying to make each disc pop. So again, learning how to do this, especially when you're just starting out, getting the feel for it. I personally would go with the Kryptonite bike lock, just because that has been easier to open. The J45S, if you understand what you're doing, you have the keys with it, it's fine to learn, but I think that it needs to be stressed that you need to understand what you're looking at with the keys, seeing where there is a zero turn, and knowing whether or not disc number 1 is a zero turn. And I think if we put it in, I think you can see, yeah, you can actually see that that is going to require a turn. So, yeah, all in all, that one was tricky for me to pick initially, and I'm glad that I finally figured it out. And I'm hoping that this video helps somebody else that bought one and is trying to figure it out. This can be done quite easily with a Sparrows pick. I ended up buying the RWB because I needed it for other things, and the Sparrows pick, I mean, I was tensioning that thing like crazy. I was trying to figure it out and get feedback. So Sparrows lockpick will absolutely do that. So give it a shot if you guys want to learn. That is a green level disc detainer lock. All right, thank you for watching.